Rice. Rice, he's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
On the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
that's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show.
The red wave rises up again.
Off to Cody Rice. Rice, he's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
On the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
that's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Lusitania Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds, Simiato, no. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Bard, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston. Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial. Jorgensen Lumber. Fisher Family Chiropractic. Stanley Commercial Club. EAPC Architects, Engineers. Game 1. Modern Dental. Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce. Jan A. Costed, PC. Northwest Sportsmen's Association. Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City. Sorensen Ranch. Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton. Hoiby Simmental Ranch. Flag Family Media. RTC Networks.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
Welcome back in here to GameDay Media. We're at the home of the Blue Jays tonight in Stanley, North Dakota. Here on GameDay Media, we've got a Region 3A boys matchup here tonight, featuring the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the South Prairie-Max Royals. They're taking on the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the Stanley Blue Jays. The Royals coming in with an overall record of 7-11 on the season so far. They put up about 57.8 points per game while allowing just under 60 points a game. The Stanley Blue Jays coming in with an overall record of 2-16 on the season. They put up about 36 points on the season while allowing 71 points. So the point differential is a little bit bigger for the Stanley Blue Jays. They haven't been healthy all year, as Ben Heening, one of their main players, hasn't been able to play because of a surgery that he had after the football season, but he's back on the floor tonight. And so we'll see how that makes a difference for head coach Corey Anderson and the Stanley Blue Jays. I want to welcome in Jackson Lorenz. Jackson has expressed interest in coming on board with us here, and we're going to give him a chance. We're going to throw him to the fire here tonight. Jackson, welcome into our broadcast.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to do this. I think this is a great thing to do. I'm excited to watch some basketball.
Yeah, there we go. If you don't know already, Jackson's the head coach of the Stanley Blue Jays football team and done a little basketball coaching, kind of a superstar down at Grand Forks Central from what I understand. Played a little football over at Minot State a few years during the COVID years, and just excited to have another new voice here, Jackson.
Yes, I appreciate the opportunity.
We're about 16 and a half minutes away from our opening tip-off here, and when we come back, we're going to go down to the floor as Jackson's going to try to catch up with our head coaches tonight, Corey Anderson, as well as Jade Larson of the South Prairie Royals. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surrisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
And as we bring it back here live from the home of the Blue Jays in Stanley, North Dakota, Jackson Lorenz is caught up with the South Prairie-Max Royals head coach, Jade Larson. Take it away, Jackson.
All right, Coach. I'd like you to tell me a little bit about your team this year and how your season's gone.
Well, we've got 4 seniors and 1 junior, and then the rest are underclassmen. But seniors have been really good leaders that we have this year. We got some athletes at least and some length, so we try to get up and down the floor a little bit and have some fun, and just try to play good defense, solid defense, and see if we can get stops and go from there.
Awesome. One more thing. What do you think it's going to take tonight to get a win here in Stanley against the Blue Jays?
We got to play with, I think, a lot of competitive fire tonight. It's going to be tough to move Henick around, and I know he's not back to full strength yet, but that's still going to be a tough job for us. So we just gotta remember what we do best is get stops and then push the ball and play together as a team. And if we do that, I think we'll have some good luck tonight.
Awesome, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, head coach Jade Larson, and thank you, Jackson, for the pregame comments. We're going to take one quick timeout as he makes his way over to the other side of the floor, see if he can catch up with head coach Corey Anderson after this quick timeout. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
And as we bring it back here for more Coaches Comment, sponsored by Lindsay Grocery up in Crosby, North Dakota, where community meets quality every day. You can find them on Facebook for daily and weekly deals. Visit your favorite grocery store. Devin and Casey Lindsay up in Crosby, North Dakota. Jackson's caught up with head coach Corey Anderson of the Stanley Blue Jays. Take it away, Jackson.
Hey, Coach. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions here. Tell us a little bit about your season so far. I know you guys are getting closer to full strength. I know you guys might not get there by the end of the year, but tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's been an up and down season. I'm grateful for the kids I got. They worked really hard every practice. I've been saying that all year. I haven't gone home overly frustrated because they're not working hard for me. They battle each and every practice, so I'm grateful for that. Having Ben Henick back is going to definitely help, especially on the defensive end and the rebounding. Not in great shape yet, but hopefully he can just keep plugging along, getting better. We got a couple injured guys there on the bench right there listening to the interview, so we'll see if we ever get them back.
Yeah, that's awesome. Every coach loves to hear that the guys are coming in playing hard. One last thing, what do you think it's going to take tonight to get a win? You guys are at home facing a pretty solid South Prairie team. What do you think it's going to take?
Yeah, South Prairie's super aggressive, and they do controlled chaos very well. We don't. And so as a group, as a team, we have to come together and handle their pressure and handle their athleticism for 4 quarters, and hopefully we can put together 4 quarters so we're in a tight game. So we got to come together as a group and make some adjustments and do all the fun basketball things through the course of 4 quarters tonight.
That's awesome, Coach. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Coach Anderson. Thank you, Jackson Lorenz, for our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. We're going to take another timeout as we compete with the band here, and it'll allow us to pay tribute to some more of our great Game Day Media sponsors. We'll be back after this timeout.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335. Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
So February is a short month, and that's the reason Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and we mustered up this event, and I'll be frank, at Red Rock, we relish your business.
Like $7,000 in rebates or 0% on a 26 GMC Sierra.
Or rebates up to $1,750 on GMC Terrain.
Yep, the deals are cooking. And don't forget to grab a free bottle of ketchup just for stopping in.
Help us catch up, and we relish your business at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston.
As we bring it back here to the home of the Blue Jays, we're going to look at our Red Rock Auto GMC Chevrolet Player Spotlight. You can find them at their website at redrockchevygmc.com. And just like that, as they go down to the floor, we can't bring them up anymore. So we'll just go across and look at some of the fans out there. But we wanted to bring up, I'll tell you what, we're just going to punt on that one. We're gonna when they come back out on the floor, we're gonna feature our Red Rock Auto GMC Chevrolet Player Spotlight when they come back out on the floor. But it gives us a chance to thank our Skin by Legacy sponsor over in Minot, North Dakota. You can find them at legacyhealthclinic.org. Skin by Legacy with faces in the crowd. With appointments in the Stanley area on Wednesdays, also serving the Tioga office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Visit legacyhealthclinic.org/Tioga to schedule your next appointment or consult with Sarah in Stanley and in Tioga. And as the Blue Jays have come back out on the floor, it gives us a chance to welcome in our Red Rock Auto GMC Chevrolet Player Spotlight for the Stanley Blue Jays. You can see he's wearing a little bit of a brace on his left elbow. That's because he had some surgery on that left elbow, and I think you know a little bit more about Mr. Henick than I do. I know he is one whale of a football player for your program, having to take a little time off to get an elbow fix, but back out on the floor here tonight, he's a big presence for the Stanley Blue Jays. Yeah, I know the young man's getting a lot of looks from different colleges throughout the United States, and maybe he'll take off and pick one of those and let everybody know about it. But at this point, he hasn't made a selection, has he? Oh. Yep, doing what he should do. And I know his dad played for NDSU, I believe, and maybe that'll factor into things too down the road. You never know now that NDSU is playing Division I football. Yeah. Well, that's our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for the Stanley Blue Jays, and once the Royals come back out on the floor, we'll feature Jarrett. Jarrett Eckley. He's got a single game record of 34 points that was established in this year. And so we're looking forward to the Mr. Eckley coming back out on the floor. We're about 6 minutes away. We're going to send it back to our studios, and we'll come back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Border Plains Equipment, located right off of Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota, your local Case IH dealer. Visit borderplains.com for local inventory and to explore job opportunities. And I guess the Royals have come back, and so we're going to keep it right here as we feature Mr. Jarrett Eckley with a 13.1 average on the season. Like I said, he's a 34-point scorer, and won a single game record over at the South Prairie-Max, and so he knows where the hoop is at, Jackson. Yeah. Yeah, he stands 6'5", and I think Ben Henick's around 6'6", 6'7", so I think the weight advantage goes to Mr. Henick, but maybe the agility and the in shape during the season probably goes to the favor of Eckley. We're gonna head back to our Tioga Medical Center sports desk. Tioga Medical Center, trusted healthcare right at home. To find your provider, schedule an appointment, or pay your bill. Visit TiogaHealth.org with clinics in Tioga, Ray, and Powers Lake. We're going to send it back. We'll be back after this timeout.
Cattlemen, the Northwest Select Simmental Sale would like to invite you to our annual sale Saturday, March 14th at 1 o'clock p.m. with a free lunch starting at 11 o'clock featuring 80 Simmental and Sim Angus bulls and heifers. If you can't make it, the sale will be broadcast on DV Auction. Juniors all open heifers will be eligible for the Northwest Select Junior Futurity Show this summer. For more information, call Bob Grant at 701-340-8082 or Gary Cease at 701-509-1154.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
As we bring it back here, it's time now for our Prairie Home Furnishings Division A state ranking polls as compiled by the North Dakota Associated Press, Sports Writers, and Sports Broadcasters Association. 4 Winds holding down the number 1 slot, again with a 16-1 record. And getting all 17 first place votes on this last week's poll. Central Cass still sticking at number 2. Beulah remaining at number 3. And then the Devils Lake Firebirds have moved up from the non-ranked teams up to number 4 this past week. And it'll be the Wahpeton Huskies moving up at number 5 this week. The Huskies, that's your top 5. The 4 Winds, Minnewacan Indians, Central Cass Squirrels, Beulah Miners, Devils Lake Firebirds, and the Wahpeton Huskies. Others teams that are receiving votes, the Kindred Vikings, the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, the Grafton Spoilers, and the Hazen Bison. And that's getting to be a pretty good matchup here as we come down to the end of the season. A lot of good teams out there in the polls.
Yeah, 4 Winds getting all the votes, I think you said. They're going to be the team to beat, but I think Central Cass and Beulah, pretty much everybody on this list are gearing up to make a run at them here this March, and it'll be really fun to watch.
And we don't have our country store starting lineups graphic made. I apologize for that. I run the wrong one in, and we'll tell you who they are, though. Yeah. Prairie Home Furnishings, located up in Powers Lake, North Dakota. The country store is located up in Powers Lake, North Dakota, right there on Main Street. You can find them at their website at www.countrystore.doitbest.com. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it up there in Powers Lake, North Dakota. And as our PA announcer will announce the players, we will also make sure that you guys are seeing that as well. At this time, we're going to send it over to our public address announcer as he allows the band to get ready for the playing of the national anthem. But before that happens, I guess they're throwing us a little curveball here again as they're going to lower the flag over here.
Yep, we got a big flag.
You got a big flag over here, one of the biggest in the district for sure.
Yep.
And once again, if you're just joining us, welcome into our broadcast here tonight. We're about 5 minutes away from our opening tip-off as they've stopped the clock here. Kind of a point of note tonight. The South Prairie-Max Royals, they co-op with Max Cossacks. And tonight they're wearing their black visiting Cossack uniforms tonight rather than their black Royal uniform tonight. So it's kind of an interesting note. They try to wear their Cossacks uniforms a couple times in the year, a couple times at home, a couple times on the road with that co-op. That's kind of a neat idea.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good alternate uniform, especially those black ones. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, and so we're still waiting for the band, but there you can see the coaches for the South Prairie-Max Royals is our cameraman Aaron Griffin bringing you all the sights here. Good crowd on hand tonight here from Stanley. Always nice to see fans in the gym, isn't it?
Oh yeah, cold night equals some good basketball.
Yeah. Got another broadcast going on over at the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan down in Minot tonight as the number 3 ranked Ray Jays taking on the Bishop Ryan Lions, who are receiving votes in the latest media poll. GameDay Media is in the Lions Den tonight. Noah Fredrickson, Pat Alberts, David Peterson, bringing you all the coverage of that game over there. If you get tired of us, and then down in Watford City, Titus Stenberg.
To the court for some Friday basketball action. Let's welcome our visitors, the South Prairie-Max Cossacks. And repping your home team, your Stanley Blue Jays! If you would please rise, remove all headgear, while Senior Joseph Walter plays our national anthem.
There you have it, our starting lineup. Sorry, our mic batteries went dead, so
yeah,
got all kinds of curveballs going up here tonight.
That'll happen.
That'll happen. Our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip against the Cossacks and the Blue Jays. It'll be James Lee St. Martin jumping against Ben Heenick, sophomore for the Cossacks Royals. James Lee St. Martin, the junior Ben Heenick. Our officials tonight, Troy Walter, Kyle Hennix, and our lead referee tonight, Tyler Jessen. As Heenick goes high and we're underway. This opening tip brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services for speech and language therapy services with Willison. Offices in Willison and Stanley, North Dakota. Visit nwtherapyservices.com. And here's Cannonwisher pulling the trigger from 3. That comes away no good. And the first possession goes awry for the Blue Jays as the Cossacks bring the ball into the front court, getting double teamed down there. St. Martin comes up and he's in the middle of the paint. Now a kick out. Back out to St. Martin. Martin drives to the baseline, fakes, goes up, that shot's no good. Here's Cannonwisher at the top of the key again. Over to Johnson, Javon Johnson. Now it's Cannonwisher driving into the paint, fakes, goes up from the left elbow, that's no good as well. Rebound taken away by Johnson. The Blue Jays have another opportunity. No score on the NCC scoreboard yet as the ball thrown into the stands wasn't handled by Ben Heenick down low. That's the first turnover called against the Blue Jays.
Yep, that's a matchup that they're going to need to get the ball down there to him.
On the baseline, now out on top, it's Hoosiers. They throw the ball away. Turnover for the Royals. Now it's out on top to Ben Heenick. Ben Heenick gives it up. Here is Johnson with the drive. A little floater from the paint, no good. Rebound is going to be up by Peterson. That's no good. Couple of good looks for the Blue Jays, just didn't finish. 6:14 remaining as Hoosiers drags his foot, gets called for the travel. Good call there by our officials tonight. Seeing the walk, and it is a little bit of pressure put on in the backcourt here by the Royals wearing Cossacks uniforms. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to call them the Cossacks or the Royals, but...
I was going to say the PA announcer called them the Cossacks.
Yeah,
I think we should follow that.
I guess we should.
Maybe.
Cannonwisher stands about 6'4", playing the top of the key, now gets it out to Johnson. Johnson near the midcourt stripe. Guarded closely there. Now Peterson gets it down low to Heenick. Lost the handle. 3 on the shot clock. Little floater from the free throw line. Comes up short. And both the Blue Jays and the Cossacks still looking for their first point of the night. Here's St. Martin driving against Ben Heenick, and he comes away empty as well. So both teams got the lid on the bucket so far. Cannonwisher drives in, and now we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, both teams getting the ball. Seems where they want it. Down low, taking good shots. None of them are falling.
Ball called against number 23, Luke Anderson. His first personal foul, first team foul with 5:19 remaining.
Yeah, hockey line change.
Kind of have a line change here. 5:19 remaining as we still got one more player to come in. That's number 5, Tyke Barstead. Probably younger brother of Tristan Barstead, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
He knew where the hoop was at.
Yeah, he did.
Now here's a turnover by the Blue Jays right off the bat, and here comes their leading scorer, Jarrett Eckley with it. Going along the baseline, and now the ball is going to be stripped away by Johnson. Javon gets his hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. It'll stay with the Cossacks. Shot put up. The putback is good by, that is number 34. And I'm not sure who 34 is.
I don't have him on my roster either.
It's Sutton Bailey, according to my records.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Cossacks with the basketball. And the ball is bounced out of bounds. That'll be an unforced turnover against the Royals. Their turnover, third turnover of the night so far here. It's Cannonwisher looking for somebody.
Yeah, this pressure is something the Blue Jays have struggled with all year. See if they can overcome a little bit of that tonight and use it to their advantage.
Cannonwisher gives it up to Ashton Peterson. Peterson now finds Johnson. Javon with the dribble. Goes up, throws it down to the big guy, Ben Heenick. And Ben Heenick gets the first bucket of the night off the glass. Take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. Just a great feed to Heenick. He's able to put in the first 2 points of the night. And there's another bucket for the Cossacks.
Got a turnover down here too.
Out. The southpaw shoots it from the right wing. That's no good. Stanley with the basketball, trailing by 2, 4-2 with 3:40 remaining. Here's Barsted with it, going right side to Ashton Peterson. They get the ball inside to Heenick again, muscles his way down, and there is 2 more for the big fella.
He's got really soft hands and nice touch around the rim. That was a nice shot.
Stanley really appreciates him back in the lineup again.
Yep.
Getting some elbow issues taken care of so that he can fully concentrate on maybe baseball and especially football next fall.
I think we will see him back on the diamond this spring too. For those of you that follow baseball.
Yeah, he's a whale of a pitcher.
Yep.
There's a block by Cannonwisher. Lands in the hands of Eckley. Now the ball is on the deck and it's called a travel. Yeah, I was a coach for the Tioga Pirates, and he kind of controlled us when I was playing against him. Our team was playing against him, our Tioga. And
yeah.
Then when he came out, and we had some success, but
yeah,
he was an awfully good pitcher.
Yep.
I think we beat Stanley a couple times late innings. There's a pass that goes off the hands of the Stanley Blue Jays. So that's turnover number 4 called against the Blue Jays with 2:43 remaining here in this opening quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Randy Peterson alongside of Jackson Lorenz here from Stanley, the head football coach for the Stanley Blue Jays. 4-4 on your NCC scoreboard. Just under 2.5 minutes to go. They go out to Eckley. Eckley drives against Heenick, muscles his way down, puts up a little floater, can't get it to fall. Now the Blue Jays get it into the front court. Johnson goes to the baseline, now back out on top to Cannonwisher. Longmire into the game. Colton. Here's Heenick again with a little floater. That's no good. Kind of lost the handle on it going up, I think.
I think Eckley influenced that shot a little bit. It was a nice play by him.
Yeah. Down low. There's a 3-point effort, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Cossacks. So we're having a 5-for-5 line change again for head coach Jade Larson. Trying to find a combination here that'll put some points on the board.
Must be. Must have something to do with their pressure scheme.
Yeah.
I know Bismarck High a couple years ago when they had Eagle staff, they would keep him in and then go 4-for-4, but so they could keep guys fresh to pressure full court.
Yeah, he's not doing so bad over at West Virginia, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Ben Heenick from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, the helpful place in Tioga. He's got all 7 points for the Blue Jays here, and now we're going to have another turnover. That'll be a traveling called against the Cossacks.
Yeah, he's having a nice start to the game. It'd be interesting to see who else from the Blue Jays can step it up and get a couple baskets.
Johnson with the drive to the paint, almost lost it out to Peterson. 4-3, that's no good, but Heenick runs down the long rebound. And he almost has the ball stolen away. Here comes the Blue Jays again. Out to Cannonwisher. He drives in, gives it up to Hennig. Hennig with a kick out from the corner. That's going to be short, and the rebound taken away by the Cossacks. Under 40 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media, this Region 3A boys basketball game from Stanley, North Dakota. That's a three-point effort put up there by Hoosiers. No good. It's like the Blue Jays want to play for the last shot. Landon Gettle with it. Now gives it up to Ashton Peterson. Johnson drives in and gets the deck. Helps off the floor by Tyler Jessen, one of our officials here tonight. He'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot the two as James Lee St. Martin picks up his first foul. That's the second team foul here in the first quarter.
It was a nice strong take there by Javon.
Yeah, Javon with his first point of the night. And the first Stanley Blue Jay other than Ben Hennig getting some points on the board for the Blue Jays as Ben comes out of the game for a quick little extra seconds there. And the second one is also in as we have Colton Longmire. I guess they're going to allow him to come in, but I think the ball was already on the floor. But
yeah, I don't know if they started the clock either, though.
Yeah. So 2.7 seconds to go here. St. Martin goes in. Deep three. Goes! Take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. David Eberle puts down the three. From deep three, the kill line on the floor for the three-point field goal. Cuts the lead to 2 for the Stanley Blue Jays. That's how the first quarter ends. The Stanley Blue Jays 9, the South Prairie-Max Cossacks tonight 7. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
As we come out of the timeout, had my cameraman go down and get another program so I can have one on both sides of the floor here. But St. Martin with the basketball as we begin our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second quarter. Here's St. Martin. Martin in the paint with a kick out at the top of the key. They go right side to Eberle. Now over to Eckley. Eckley looking to get it back. The 6'5" senior gives it up. Now with a kick out to number 5. That is a three-point shot put up there by Will Rao. Long rebound comes back out. Rao drives hard, and he'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. The foul called against the Stanley Blue Jays. Number 12, that is Landon Gettle picking up his first personal foul. First team foul with 7:21 to go here in the second quarter. And it sends Will Rao to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. And he misses on the first one.
That's one thing the Blue Jays can't do if they want to win this game is give the Cossacks second chance points here.
Second one put down by Rao, so he's got his first point in the night. Cuts the lead for the Blue Jays to 1. 9-8 on your NCC scoreboard. As Johnson gives it up to Cannonwisher. Now it's down in the corner. They try to get it into the hands of Hennig. Good defensive job there by Jared Eckley. Hennig will trigger the inbounds pass. Goes high out to Javon, and then he loses it. That'll be a turnover called against the Blue Jays, and that is Will Rao putting it in for 2, and the lead is 1 for the Cossacks. Their first lead of the night, I believe.
Yep.
Here's Ashton Peterson going over to Johnson. Johnson doesn't look at the basket too much. I mean, he's more of a drive and dish type of a player.
Yep. I think they become a better team when he starts going downhill and looking to score as well as pass.
Cannonwisher goes for the three-point shot. No good there as three Cossacks come away with the rebound. Here's Eberle giving it up to Eckley. Eckley puts up the shot, puts back the shot again, no good. Ball lands in the hands of the Will Rao, and Rao goes for the third time, but he finally gets fouled by the Blue Jays.
Yep, right back to second chance points there. It might have been second or third or fourth chance points.
Landon Gettle picking up his second foul of the night. It's the second team foul here in the quarter as Rao toes the stripe and puts in the first of two free throws. Now with 4 points on the night, it's going to be Tyke Barstead, the 5'11" sophomore, checking in for head coach Corey Anderson. The second free throw's off the front iron, which is no good. And then we're going to have a foul call against number 0. That's James Lee St. Martin picking up his second personal foul. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. Your NCC scoreboard, it's the Cossacks 11 and the Stanley Blue Jays 9. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk for a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
As we bring it out of the Nesset timeout, Nesset located on Highway 40 North in Tioga, North Dakota. You can talk to them about their custom business packages. They're now hiring. Visit NessetConsulting.com. And out of that Nesset timeout, the Stanley Blue Jays come in against full court pressure. They cross the midcourt stripe. Now they give the ball up to Ben Heaney. Out to Peterson again. Peterson drives, finds Heaney at the free throw line. Shot is no good. And here come the Cossacks again. Up to the front court. There's a southpaw shot. That time it's no good again. And I believe that is, I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to have to find out at halftime who that is.
I'm not seeing him either.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've got new numbers on their alternate jerseys or different numbers.
They must have, because I don't have it. Here's Johnson going in with a shot. He's going to be fouled. He'll head to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Fouls whistle against number 5, Will Rao, his first personal, as Javon will go to the line. Souris Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota, with Dr. Jerry Kenson, Dr. Kevin Brodesson, and Dr. Grant Neal. You can visit SourisValleyDental.com for your next appointment. Johnson's good on both of them. He's got 4 points, all coming from that Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Hey, he's the only one so far besides Heenick. Heenick's got some points on the board. He's going to need to continue that.
Yeah, 11 to 11. Spin move. Out on tops, it's Eckley. Going to Rao. Rao pulls the trigger, no good. Long rebound on the floor, and it's going to be tied up. The possession arrow will go to the Stanley Blue Jays. Again, full court pressure put on by these Cossacks here tonight against the Blue Jays. With 5:05 remaining in the first half. Stay tuned, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half of play. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a little floater, can't get it to fall. Had a good look.
Very good look.
Euro step goes up and off the glass. We take a look at that one. That was number 21. There the ball goes out of bounds. As Ashton Peterson will check in. Coming out of the game is Landon Hunting. 13 to 11 as the Blue Jays have the ball again with 24 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They go out to Cannonwisher, and Cannonwisher nonchalantly walks with the basketball. Got to drive a coach nuts.
Yep.
13-11. The Cossacks with the 2-point lead. Like Coach Anderson said, he's got a lot of young players playing for the first time this year.
Yep, sure does.
Husers gives the ball up. Luke Anderson. Now back to Husers. Stolen away. Turnover. That number is Cannonwisher drives, lets the defense go by him.
There we go.
And puts it down
Nice
for the
play.
first 2 points for Cannonwisher. Take a look at that. Good feed there. And then Cannonwisher doing the right thing, letting the defense blow by. And he puts it in to tie the game up at 13. Now, almost stolen away.
Yeah.
Ball's on the deck. Finally, Rao finds it as we're going to have a foul call against Javon Johnson. That was a sure 2 points had Johnson not made that foul. But
smart foul for sure.
yeah, good set of eyes there. Finding number 23 down low. That is Luke Anderson. He'll go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2. Been a fast first half here as the first one's off the mark, no good. Again, here comes more subs. Weston Sabi checks in. He wears number 10. Number 34 is Sutton Bailey. Free throws no good as Cannonwisher goes high for the rebound. Still 13-13. Anderson missed both.
Some first minutes here with Mr. Heenick out of the game. We'll see how that affects both teams here moving forward.
Yeah, Johnson goes to Peterson now on the left wing. Cannonwisher gives it up to Barstead. As Johnson hits the deck, and they say it's going to go off of his hands and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover called against the Blue Jays. 3:03 to go, 13-13 on your NCC scoreboard. Just under 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Again, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report as another turnover called against the Cossacks. Ben Heenick checking back in for the Stanley Blue Jays. That didn't take long.
Yeah, I was going to say, that didn't last long. He must be getting some legs under him.
Yeah. Pretty thick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to meet him. We feature him every game that we open up with. Him bowling over somebody from the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, I think.
Yeah, not in the football field for sure.
Yeah, here's
There we
Heenick.
go.
Little jump hook by
There he
Heenick.
is.
He's got 9 points on the night now so far, 9 of the 15 for the Blue Jays. Deep three is off the mark, no good. Heenick corrals the rebound. And here come the Blue Jays again as Barsted's into the front court. Just about threw it away, and he did. Heenick 6'6", 6'7", couldn't catch up with it. Now it's Husers. Husers into the paint with a backdoor cut to Anderson. Gets blocked by Cannonwisher. Man, we got players all over the floor. Jump stop, and that one is no good. The ball's still on the deck, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Cossacks.
Love the hustle by both teams.
Everly couldn't get it to fall. And we're just under 2 minutes to go here. It's the Stanley Blue Jays trying to add on to their 2-point lead. Here's Cannonwisher out to Peterson. Ashton, the 3-point look, no good. There is a shot put up there by Eberly again, and that comes away empty.
Nice move.
Yeah. Barstead goes long, and he finds 6'6" Heenick. He didn't finish.
2 good looks.
Yeah. Husers pulls the trigger from the left elbow, no good. Barstead comes away with the rebound. Finds Cannonwisher now up into the front court to Johnson. Heenick Backs down, gets hacked. And he'll head to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. That foul whistled against the Royals Cossacks, number 23, Luke Anderson. That's his second personal foul as Henick tries to get into double digits. First one's up and off the back iron, no good. And again, more subs coming in for both teams. Landon Gettle and Landon Hunting checking in. For the Blue Jays, the two Landons. Henick's next free throw is off the mark as well. So Henick still sitting at 9 points. He's got 9 of the 15 for the Blue Jays. And here's Rao getting blocked. Almost got to take a look at that RTC network since the replay on a shot block like that. Henick, just to get out of here. Not in my territory.
Yep.
Not in my house. Ball inbounded. And then we're going to have a foul that's going to whistle. I thought they were going to call traveling for a second there, but
They must have got him first.
yeah, they're going to call a foul. It's going to go against number 3, Landon Hunting, his first personal. That is the 4th team foul with 42.9 seconds remaining here in the half. Ball brought in bounds by the Cossacks. They go out on top to Eberle. Now inside, and it's going to be poke checked away. It'll stay with the Cossacks as the ball last touched by the Blue Jays. Really fast game here.
Sure has been.
Early start, fast game, means early home.
Yeah.
Left-hand dribble goes up, and that's going to be a foul called against the Blue Jays number 3, Landon Hunting, picking up his second personal foul. First one's up and in. Wyatt Ness with the free throw. Second one is also in by Mr. Ness. 15-15, we're all tied up, just under 20 seconds remaining. Here's Gettle giving the ball backdoor cut. Cannonwisher gets blocked, but he gets hacked as well, and that foul will be whistled against number 2, Jarrett Eckley. That is Eckley's first personal foul as Cannonwisher tries to add on to his 2 points here with 9.1 seconds remaining.
Nice play drawn up by,
Yeah.
wasn't drawn up, but called by Anderson and executed by his players.
Austin gets the friendly roll here at the home of the Blue Jays at Blue Jay Nation. They take the 1-point lead, 16-15. Second one is in as well. So here come the Cossacks in a hurry. Lose the handle on it. And can they beat the clock? And he does. That is Ashton Peterson with a head of steam getting that one to fall. Right before the buzzer sounds, we take a look at that, just beating the clock to give the Blue Jays a 4-point lead, 19-15, as we head to the locker room. We'll be back with our Bank of Tioga halftime report after a few words from some of our great sponsors. You're watching Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
As we bring it back to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, the NCC scoreboard shows the home team Stanley Blue Jays with a 4-point lead, 19-15, over the South Prairie-Max Royals Cossacks tonight. Here in the first 16 minutes, the Blue Jays held a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 9-7. Outscored the Cossacks 10-8 in the second quarter to take a 4-point lead to the locker room in this low-scoring affair here tonight from the home of the Blue Jays in Stanley. As we go to the book and look at the numbers, the Blue Jays were 6 out of 18 from the field tonight, shot 75% from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. They've knocked in 1 3-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, and they've committed 8 first-half turnovers according to my unofficial GameDay Media books. On the other side of the book, the Cossacks with a 5 out of 26 field percentage tonight, 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. They've knocked down 1 3 tonight. They've turned the ball over 7 times themselves. Individual numbers go this way. 4 players scoring for the Stanley Blue Jays. Leading the way is Ben Heenick. I think he's only playing in his 2nd or 3rd game of the year so far, coming off of that surgery off of his elbow. But he leads the Blue Jays with 9 points, 7 of those coming in the first quarter. 4 points each for Aston Cannonwisher and Javon Johnson, and 2 points for Ashton Peterson, for a total of 19 first-half points for the Stanley Blue Jays. And as we take a look at the book for the Cossacks tonight, two players scoring 4 points. That's Will Mao with 4 and Sutton Bailey with 4. 3 points added by David Eberly. And 2 points each for Wyatt Ness and Ethan McCall for a total of 15 first half points. Kind of an interesting note. Jarrett Eckley, one of their leading scorers on this year's team, has been held scoreless in that first half of play. As we take a look at some of the future cheerleaders here for the Stanley Blue Jays, always fun to see young kids out here and enjoying themselves and putting on a performance. We've got some proud moms and dads in the stands over there on the other side.
For sure. I think we had a cheer camp all week, so I think these girls are working with their cheerleaders every day after school, and this is what they get to do at the end.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting to see some interest in this side of thing, and I know their cheers advisors have been very, very good over here and have a lot of kids that participate as a cheer team. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they take home some hardware at a local cheerleading competition as well?
Yeah, I think it was the state competition. They took home quite a few events. I'm not sure which events. I think one of them is like a 1 minute half or quarter break or timeout break. They get to put together a routine, and they won quite a few of them.
Yeah, that shows. It shows, and congratulations to you guys for helping these young kids have a little bit of fun and perform for their moms and dads, and it's always good to see out here on the floor. That said, we're going to take another quick timeout as the teams start to make their way out on the floor. Once again, your halftime score here on our Bank of Tioga halftime show. It's the Stanley Blue Jays 19, the South Prairie-Max Cossacks 15. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more action as we come back after this timeout.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Glasso Angus, breeding quality, registered Black Angus cattle since 1973. Durability, docility, dominance. Bred to thrive, built to last. Annual bull sale, 1 p.m., Wildrose Fire Hall, March 26, 2026.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. 1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back, taking a look at the huddle of the Stanley Blue Jays getting their final instructions for the second half with head coach Corey Anderson. Again, your NCC scoreboard. It is the Stanley Blue Jays leading by 4 by a score of 19-15 as Corey giving some final words of inspiration to his team. Jackson.
Yeah, it should be a competitive last 2 quarters here. Got a good environment in this gym. Should be a lot of fun.
They put 8 minutes on the board. There's the whistle, and we're underway with our third quarter, brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services with offices in Williston and Ray, North Dakota. Visit NW Therapy Services and much, much more. Ill-advised pass stolen away. That was going nowhere. And here come the Blue Jays trying to add on to this 4-point lead. As we just underway here, backdoor cut by Ben Heenick. He's a load and he gets blocked. And now we're going to have a foul on the arm. That foul is going to be whistled against Jarrett Eckley. His second personal. And it's the first team foul here as Ben Heenick heads to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2.
Another good called set there by Coach Anderson and the Blue Jays. Executed well, too, to get a good look.
Heenick yet to make a free throw. This will be his 4th attempt. Can't blame it on the announcer's jinx by any means.
Nope.
Second one's off as well. 19-15. Nobody's scored yet as the ball thrown away again. It's going to be
a tip.
It's a tip. That's off the Stanley Blue Jays. So it'll stay with the Cossacks. Just underway here in the third quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, my name's Randy Peterson alongside of Jackson Lorenz here on Game Day Media. We're glad that you've joined us here tonight for this Region 3A boys basketball matchup. St.
Nice
Martin
pass.
has the bucket, his first of the night, and gets the Cossacks to within 2, 19-17.
For a sophomore, he's a good young athlete there.
Yeah. There's a jump defense, and now the ball is trying to go off the arms and just does. Stanley Blue Jays lucky on that one as Javon was looking for some help and didn't get it. Everybody's kind of going away from him.
Yeah, he got caught in a bad spot there.
Yeah. Cannonwisher with the basketball. Now goes out to Javon Johnson. Johnson again, kind of the drive and dish type of guy. Cannonwisher goes to Hunting, and now it's Johnson. Back out and right in front of the... Nope, they're going to wave off that three-pointer. That'll be a turnover against the Blue Jays as they didn't get the shot away in time. And had a good look, put it in, but it was after the shot clock violation. Counts as a turnover for the Blue Jays. Here's St. Martin. St. Martin goes down low.
We got a timeout.
We got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. NCC scoreboard, the Blue Jays 19, the Cossacks 17. We'll be back after this timeout.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
As we come back out of that Nessa timeout, 6:29 to go. Now we have a foul that's going to be called against number 21. That is Ethan McCall with the foul. His second personal foul. Up off the glass. That is David Eberle with his 5th point of the night.
Nice strong move.
Yeah, that was a good move. Into Ben Hennig. He's got a little bit of an opening. Goes with the little floater, and he puts it down for 2 himself. He's in double digits with 11 points. Good answer by the Blue Jays. 6:05 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Here's St. Martin driving, gets blocked by Ben Hennig, and then he's got the gumption to get it back into play. Good play by Hennig.
Yep.
He's played a lot of basketball in his day.
Yeah, his defense tonight might be almost better than his offense. He's been all over the place down there.
Shot put up there from 3. This time it'll count from Ashton Peterson, ringing the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line for the 5-point lead now for the Stanley Blue Jays.
Nice to have a senior open up the game a little bit for him like that.
Backdoor cut. Oh, beautiful play.
Great pass.
24-21. Out on top. They tried to get it into Hennig, and they throw it away. Turnover number 10 against the Blue Jays. And the Cossacks are driving, and then we're going to have a shooting foul called against the Blue Jays. It's going to go against number 21. That is Javon Johnson with his 3rd personal foul. So a little bit of foul trouble for Mr. Johnson. 2nd team foul, and the first free throw put up there by David is good. He's got 6 points now on the night.
Yeah, Javon's going to have to be careful now. Blue Jays are going to need him in the game the rest of the way.
In and out on the second one, but it's going to be a foul against Jarrett Eckley. And another foul called, this time against number 3, Landon Hunting. That's Hunting's 3rd personal. As the southpaw, Jarrett Eckley, puts in his first point from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line tonight. Souris Valley Dental, located in Minot, North Dakota. 24-23. 24-24 as he converts both.
Just like that, Cossacks go on their own little run.
5 straight points for the Cossacks. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Johnson attacks the basket, comes away empty.
Another good look for the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Here's Rao, and we're going to have an offensive foul call against South Prairie. It's going to go against number 2, Jarrett Eckley. Jarrett just picked up his 3rd foul. As Wyatt Ness will check in for him.
Well, both of the Cossacks bigs are out now too.
Yeah. See if the Blue Jays can take advantage of that.
Yep.
And look at the height differential between Hennig and Husers.
They've done a nice job of not letting him get the pass that he wants.
There's the entry pass, a little floater, and there's what it is.
Right when I say that, they get a nice one to him.
Blue Jays take the lead by 2, 26-24. Ness with the drive. Shot put up by Rao, but then we're going to have a foul called against the Blue Jays. It's going to go against number 2. That is Ashton Peterson. His first personal foul coming at the 3:58 mark here of the 3rd quarter. And Rao toes the stripe to shoot 2, and he's perfect on the first one. 5 points now for Will Rao, the 6'1" sophomore for the Cossacks. Trying to get this game tied back up again on this free throw, which he does. 26-26. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Kind of getting to be a cat and mouse game here. Almost thrown away, and it is. Kind of a poor pass there by the Blue Jays. And then the
got him off his knee.
Yeah, had to go off of his knee and out of bounds. That's another turnover. It's the 9th turnover on the night against the Cossacks. As Johnson comes up against full court pressure, handles it by himself, crosses the mid-court stripe. Cannonwisher now goes left side to Barstead into the game, drives, little floater, and Tyke Barstead, just like Blake Bergstrom, puts it in for his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, nice take from him. Another guy for the Blue Jays that helps their scoring.
Here is Jaden Husers with his first 2 points of the night. If you don't know who I'm referring to, Blake Bergstrom for the Ray Jays has put a patent on that little floater that he puts. And a lot of these kids trying to emulate that.
Yeah, he's got it down, that's for sure.
In fact, they're playing over at Bishop Ryan tonight. A game that can be seen on GameDay Media. Sure they're started right now. Here's Barstead giving the ball up to Cannonwisher. Step back three, no good. Here comes Husers. Rao drives in, puts up a little scoop shot. That comes away, no good. Now up front to Ashton Peterson. Corey Anderson looking for somebody to put in the game. Ben Hennig rattles the rim in and out, no good from three. 28-28. Pass broken up. Another turnover for the Cossacks. Here's Barstead, a little floater again, and Tyke Barstead.
There we go.
4 points, giving a lot of momentum. Big points by the sophomore Tyke Barstead. We're going to take a little bit of a break, head back to our Souris Valley, our Tioga Medical Center sports desk. We'll be back after this timeout.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch source beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
As we come back here to Blue Jay Nation, want to thank the Divide County Quarterback Club, established in 1971. Want to thank the Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare, North Dakota. Worship service at 11 o'clock each and every Sunday with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter. 30-28, and here is a steal by the Blue Jays. 2-on-2, Barstead lets the defense go by him. Cannonwisher gets a wide open look from three, can't convert. Rebound taken away by the Blue Jays.
8th grader with a big steal and then a big offensive rebound when comes in the first, 15 seconds he was in. That's pretty cool.
Foul called against number 10. And that's against Weston Sabi. So the Blue Jays get it in. Peyton Hunting, is that who that is? Number 20?
That's Larson Feldall.
Larson Feldall.
Yep, 8th grader.
Cannonwisher.
Good take, good block.
Yeah. Behind the back, lost the handle, taken away. Here comes Johnson. Johnson can't finish. And it's going to be taken into the front court by the Cossacks. Back out on top, a little floater off the glass. That's number 34, Sutton Bailey.
Nice floater right over the big Hennick.
And we're all tied back up again at 30-30. Now we're going to have a foul called against number 10. That is Weston Sabi, picking up his second personal foul. Non-shooting foul with 59.2 seconds to go. Landon Feldall gets some varsity minutes here. Now the ball's on the deck. That will be a turnover against the Blue Jays. Drive to the baseline, and now it's going to be in the paint. He saw Heenick there. He decided to kick it out. Now it's Bailey putting up the shot, no good. Now we're in trouble. They get it out to number 21. Kick out to Sutton. Almost thrown away. Down low, they get the shot off. Good finish there by number 21, Ethan McCall. 15 seconds remaining here in the third. Peterson gives it up to Cannonwisher. Gotta go. Here's Peterson, almost thrown away. Cannonwisher rings the bell from three as we take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Cannonwisher drives it home for three to end the quarter. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. The Blue Jays leading by one, 33-32. We'll be back after this timeout.
Game One powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game One, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
As we come back for the start of our fourth quarter, this quarter brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Offices in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much, much more. Check out nwtherapyservices.com with Heidi Barman and her team over at Northwest Therapy. First possession goes to the Stanley Blue Jays. Off of that big three by Cannonwisher. Now we're going to have a foul before the shot.
Crowd wanted that one to count.
A foul call against number 5, Will Rao. That's Rao's second personal foul. Non-shooting foul, so a fresh 35 goes on the shot clock, and then they just didn't throw it far enough. That's a turnover against the Blue Jays. And what? Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Will Rao attacking the basket off the turnover. Goes left side and off the left glass with the underhand scoop shot. Puts it down for two. He heads to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot the traditional three-point play.
Great take from him.
Free throw is also converted, so just like that, Rao's got 9 points on the night. And it's back to a 2-point lead for the Cossacks, 35-33. Cannonwisher kind of in three-point line territory there.
Yep.
Based on that last shot at the end of the third quarter. Here's Heenick getting blocked. Good defense.
Great defense there by Eckley.
Rao with it. Goes over to Eckley. Eckley with the drive. Goes to the baseline. Then he double dribbles with the basketball. Turnover by the Cossacks. Couldn't get that one by Kyle.
Nope, he tried it. Good effort. Good effort.
Good call there by our officials. One of our officials, Kyle Hennix.
Back with the full court press here. Looks like they're ramping it up a little bit.
Gotta go.
Yep.
They get him into the front court with Larson Feldal, the 8th grader. Throwing it away.
Ooh.
Turnover, Blue Jays, their second of the quarter.
Right idea, a little bit more touch there from Ashton.
6:55 to go, the 2-point lead, 35-33. As the Cossacks with the basketball, both coaches standing. Rao pulls the trigger from three. It's off the back iron, no good. They got a man down low, Peterson. And Kind of run out of real estate.
Yep.
Here's Sutton Bailey. Bailey runs into trouble, and then he gets called for the travel. So Johnson will come in for the Blue Jays, replacing number 12, Landon Gettle, for head coach Corey Anderson with 6:25 to go. Here's Cannonwisher. Almost lost it. Peterson drives, gives it back to Cannonwisher. Cannonwisher dumps it down low to Heaney. Got a good look, and then he picks up a foul. Just didn't finish.
That was a great pass.
Yeah. I wonder if it didn't startle Ben a little bit that it even got to him.
Yeah, I think it might have.
35-33 with 6:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Blue Jays looking to put on a little pressure here.
35-33, Hoosiers with the basketball. Into the front court, goes right side to Eckley. Eckley with the dribble. Now Hoosiers tries to bounce pass it in, poor pass, thrown away. Here comes Cannonwisher, Euro step off the glass for two. Take a look at that one again. Ashton Cannonwisher now with 6 points. Great play by the junior, Ashton Cannonwisher.
Great body control there to slow himself down.
We're all tied up again, 35-35. And now the ball's on the deck. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Cossacks. 16 on the shot clock. Jaden Hoosiers will inbound the basketball for the Cossacks. Number 3, that is a 2-point field goal. David Everly with a 2-point field goal, had his foot on the line. So it's the Cossacks with the lead again by 2, back and forth here. Cannonwisher's going to get whistled for the travel. Took a step before he put the ball down.
A little ahead of himself there.
Yeah. He got behind his defender, but it's probably because he took that extra step.
Yep.
Jaden off the glass, just didn't get the roll. Had a good look. Heaney clears the boards. Blue Jays come into the front court. Peterson pulls the trigger from 3. That's no good. Now we're going to have a travel in the backcourt. That's 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter for the Cossacks.
Yeah, it feels like coach talk, but I feel like down the stretch here, the team with the least amount of turnovers is gonna figure this defensive battle out.
Yeah. So I know you said you played for Grand Forks Central. What position did you play? A guard over there?
Yeah, I played guard. Yep.
Yeah. That was close.
Yes, it was. Throwing it back there to little Larson.
Out to Heaney. Heaney gives it back to Javon. John now to Larson. 17 on the shot clock. Here's Javon Johnson, a little scoop shot. I don't know if that's the best shot in that particular occasion, but nice pass down low as St. Martin puts it in for 2. His 6th point of the night. Cossacks up by 4. Javon goes out on top to Heaney. Heaney drives, better get out of his way, and it's and one.
And one. That's a move most 6'6", 250, 16-year-old boys don't make very often.
Yeah, that foul's whistled against number 2, Jarrett Eckley. That's his 4th as Heaney tries to go for the 3-point play traditionally from the free throw line, and that one's off the mark as well, but the ball tapped back to the Blue Jays. They're down by 2. Cannonwisher for 3, and he hits the bell.
Timeout.
And there's another 3-pointer by Cannonwisher. We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action. You're watching GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Out of the Nessa timeout, the Blue Jays back with the 1-point lead, 40-39. On the strength of that last Tioga Ace Hardware three-pointer by Austin Cannonwisher. 3:45 remaining. Here's Eckley going out to Husers. Jaden gives it up to St. Martin. Jamesley now out to Will Rao. Rao for three. No good as Heenick runs down the rebound for the Blue Jays. Fans starting to get into it here. Got a lot of good crowd here, especially in the student section here tonight.
Yeah, that's what you love about high school sports is when your students, your girls team comes out and supports your boys team, and your boys team is here when the girls are playing.
Yeah. Cannonwisher thought about the three-pointer.
Sure did.
Give me the ball, I'm hot. There he is again. He's feeling it right now, and good reason. His second three of the night.
That was
consecutive threes.
Only a matter of time for him. He's a good basketball player.
43-39. Honestly, very good wide receiver.
Yes, he is.
St. Martin battles Heenick, and then Heenick's going to get him with the body. He didn't think so, but he did. As Ben picks up his second personal foul. That's the third team foul called against the Blue Jays as James Lee St. Martin goes for his first attempt from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Blue Jays up by 3 now as the first one is good by St. Martin. Larson Feldel checking back in along with Ethan McCall for the Cossacks. 43-40. The sophomore standing 6'3", James Lee St. Martin toes the stripe. That one is very good as well. I kind of heard somebody yell out brick, but that was far short from a brick.
No, that was not.
There is a turnover by the Blue Jays, and a chance now for the Cossacks to tie it up or take the lead with a big one. Entry pass, they get it back out. Almost thrown away. Here's Eckley. Eckley now gets it over to Eberle. Eberle drives, challenges, off the glass for 2.
Another strong take.
10 points now for David Eberle. And we're all tied back up at 43-43. Probably going to come down whoever's got the last possession.
I was going to say, this is a pretty back and forth game.
There's a good drive by Johnson. Javon Johnson with his 6th point of the night. Split the defense and got to the hoop. Put it off the glass right side for the 2-point lead. As shot put up by St. Martin. Offensive putback is no good. But there's going to be a foul on the floor, and I believe they're going to whistle up. Looks like number 1, Austin Cannonwisher with his first personal, I believe. Yeah, that's number 1 on Austin.
They're lucky it wasn't on Johnson, or he would have been done for the night.
Eckley puts down the first one. He had a 34-point game earlier this season. He's only got 3 right now. Kind of played with a lot of foul trouble in that first half, though.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to take another timeout as well.
Your NCC scoreboard, we're all tied up, 45-45. We'll be back after this timeout.
Bourgault is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Bourgault dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp, recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Bourgault drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Granora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Give Angie or Candace a call for all your insurance needs.
As we bring it out of the Nessa timeout, we're all tied up 45-45. Blue Jays inbound the basketball as Cannon Wisher comes into the front court behind his back. Now Johnson with it. Dribbles to the right wing, picks up his dribble, finds Cannon Wisher at the top of the key, and we're going to have a foul called underneath. It's going to go against number 2. That is Jarrett Eckley.
That appears to be 5 for him.
That is the 5th personal foul. He fouls out of the game with 1:22 remaining. His night is over, and he leaves the game with a total of 4 points, all of those coming from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Out on top, Phoenix got about a foot height advantage on his defender. Here's Cannon Wisher.
Look for the Blue Jays to find him here in the last minute.
Yeah, you better go to him with that kind of height differential. Larson gives it up to Johnson. Johnson with the drive, up and in.
Nice touch by him.
Javon Johnson gives the Blue Jays the 2-point lead. We're under a minute to play. Eberle, right side to Will. Out on top to number 23, Anderson. Anderson gets it back. Over to Ness. Ness drives, challenges, puts up the shot, no good. Eberle with the rebound, put back, that's no good. And a chance for the Blue Jays to add on here. 30 seconds remaining.
Couple good looks down there for the Cossacks. Ooh, are they going to give him a timeout?
Yeah, they give him the timeout. He was yelling for the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. It'll be a full timeout, but Corey was asking for the timeout way before the whistle was blowing.
I thought so as well.
Yeah, so a good call there. We're going to take one little timeout here with going back to our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
As we come back, looking at Corey Anderson giving out his final instructions here with 21 seconds remaining in the game. The Blue Jays with the 2-point lead were granted the timeout right in front of their own bench.
Yep, fouls might be something to look for here.
Good timeout by Corey Anderson. Getting the ball down to Johnson.
There's one of their fouls. One more and they're shooting.
Got some kids that want to get there.
Yeah, those are some of my third graders that I teach in the mornings.
Okay, that foul was whistled against number 21, Ethan McCall. 47-45. Johnson with the basketball, and they got to foul him, and they do. Now it becomes a double bonus situation for Javon Johnson. He's got 8 points on the night. If he can make both of them, it's a 2-possession game. 15.1 seconds remaining. Big free throws here for Johnson, and he puts in the first one. Free throws at the end of a game.
Yep, first one's a big one too. Confidence booster.
And you got 6'6" on his left side there.
Yeah, I suppose that's another confidence booster.
It's a 5'10", but he makes them both.
Clutch free throws by Johnson.
We're going to have another timeout here. And I believe it's going to be waiting for our officials here. It's going to be a short timeout. We're going to send it back one more time for a quick timeout and one of our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
With 40 years of service to Northwest North Dakota, Jan Costin CPA in Kenmare provides trusted accounting and tax services for individuals, corporations, estates, and partnerships. Call 385-4263 today. Your numbers are in good hands with Costin CPA. The Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
As we come out of the timeout, three-point shot put up, no good. The putback is no good. Koenig pulls down the rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stanley.
Had an open look there. Fairly open anyways.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game with 6.3 seconds remaining. They got to look for a three-pointer. They let him shoot it. That one's no good. Koenig pulls down the rebound. He runs out of trouble as the buzzer sounds as the Blue Jays take this home victory 49-45. Wow, what a game for Stanley as we go to the shaking of the traditional hands there. Good game by the Blue Jays. In this low-scoring game, 49-45, your final score here. We'll head to our DNL Paraffin postgame show. After this timeout, we'll catch up with Corey Anderson and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by...
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
As we bring it back here for the start of our DNL Paraffin postgame show, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game is the junior Austin Cannonwisher. And Austin, wow, what a great game here at home for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about how that all went for you. Now you were up by 2 as you went into the locker room, come away with a 4-point victory. I know you're a little bit out of breath, but very exciting win for you guys here tonight.
Yeah, it was just an all-out effort for all of us. The whole team won the victory belt tonight. I thought we did really good getting to our shots, running our plays. We've been busting our butts at practice all week, trying to execute those to the fullest. And I haven't been a good three-point shooter this year, but tonight it just all clicked for me, and I was in my zone, and they just started falling, and I was confident in myself, and I've been in the gym, and I've been getting those shots up. So,
well, you could tell you wanted the ball because you were looking for that shot at the end, and I know you put in 2 big three-pointers in that fourth quarter to really spark your Blue Jays to this win tonight? I know
Yep.
you're tired. I know you want to go celebrate with your team, but a great job on behalf
Thank
of
you,
GameDay
sir.
Media. You're a Brad Johnson
Thank
Insurance
you,
Player
sir.
of the Game.
It's an
And,
honor.
Yeah, we're gonna step aside as you give that to head coach Corey Anderson. We'll bring Corey up here and put him on the headset as well. Yep. Okay.
Don't put that on.
And as we have Corey Anderson
am I
finally,
looking there?
yeah, we're
Okay.
finally looking at that camera. But Corey, here on our Coach's Comment, sponsored by Lindsay Grocery. Great home win here tonight for your Blue Jays.
Yes, like I've been saying, our kids have been practicing really hard, and now we have kind of a pressure release back in Ben. Ben is just a pressure release for us. When teams are in our shorts and overplaying everything, we haven't had a lot of options to get out of that, and just having Ben help so much. And the other kids have been ready, and there's a lot of kids that didn't play down the stretch, but early on they played, and they did little things to help us stay in the game and ultimately win this home game.
I know Ben got you off to a great start tonight, scoring the first 7 points for the Blue Jays tonight before Javon Johnson put in 2 to end the first quarter with 9 points. And Ben really had a nice first half, having 9 points. Had 4 more in the third quarter, but held and then had 2. He ended up with 15 tonight. But the big shots tonight in the fourth quarter came from Austin Cannonwisher to propel your team to that 4-point win. He's got to feel good about hitting those 3-pointers.
Oh man, if you're in our program, you know how good that feels for Austin. Austin's been going through it all season without a big man. He's the most athletic kid on the court most games, so we've been really challenging him to get inside and do attack the rim, because we don't have a lot of guys that do that. And so tonight he's been frustrated all season about the 3-ball, and for him to close out a game like that with those shots, oh man, it's got to feel really good for him.
Well, congratulations, Corey. We're going to let you get back and celebrate you with your team, but a great victory tonight as you improve. Another win here for the Stanley Blue Jays. Great job here tonight, Corey.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're going to continue on here with our DNL Paraffin postgame show as we give up the mic to our color commentator, and that is Jackson Lorenz. And as we take a look at the book tonight, boy, it goes this way, kind of a back and forth game here tonight for your for the Stanley Blue Jays, wasn't it? Taking a look at the book, the Stanley Blue Jays individual numbers go this way. They had 3 players get into the double-digit column. Ben Hennick leading the way with 15 points, and then 12 points added by Austin Cannonwisher, and 10 points added by Javon Johnson, and 8 points added by Ashton Peterson, and 4 points for Tyke Barstead, for a total of 49 points tonight.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Low scoring, but those are the kind of games that the Blue Jays are going to have to win here come tournament time. Those grinded out defensive games, those big 3 of Javon, Austin, and Ben are going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting.
One player got into double digits for the Cossacks tonight, David Eberle, with 10 points. 9 points for Will Rao, 8 points for James Lee St. Martin. 6 points for Sutton Bailey, 4 points each for Jarrett Eckley and Ethan McCall, and 2 points for Jaden Husers, for a total of 45 points tonight. That brings us to our schedule for the remainder of this week. If I can find it here, there it is. We were over in the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan tonight with the Bishop Ryan Lions taking on the Ray Jays tonight. Also down in Watford City, it's the number 3 Beulah Miners taking on the Watford City Wolves at the Rough Rider Center. Titus Stenberg bringing you all the call there. We're going to finish up the week tomorrow up in Crosby as the Tioga Pirates take on the Divide County Maroons in a knockout game to get into that District 5 tournament. That game will be starting at 3 o'clock. We'll go on the air at 2:30 with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. But your final thoughts on the win tonight?
Yeah, it was great for the Blue Jays to finally get a win, especially come tournament time. Like I thought going into tonight, it was two very even teams, and I think that's what you're gonna see come March here. It's crazy. It's already tournament time for the boys starting tomorrow. Competitive basketball all the way around.
There's our QR code. If you're interested in throwing some money our way with a donation, you can QR code us. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. If you don't use, what is that?
Venmo?
Venmo, there it is.
There you go.
If you don't use Venmo, you can always send a check made payable to GameDay Media, P.O. Box 381, Tioga, North Dakota. Send it our way. We'd appreciate your consideration of a donation. On behalf of my broadcast team tonight, I want to thank Aaron Griffin running our camera tonight. I want to thank you, Jackson, for coming in and providing some color commentary. We couldn't do it without our great sponsors. Make sure you go out and support them and tell them that you appreciate their sponsorships here on GameDay Media. Once again, your final score from Stanley. It's the Stanley Blue Jays improving to 3-16 on the year with a 49-45 win over the South Prairie-Max Royals here tonight. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks,